going on, YouTube family? TNT Neon Prime here. Welcome back to the channel, and we're here with another review. And this time the review is going to be on Shattered Glass Grimlock. This is a Studio Series size Grimlock. So, and it transforms just like the original Studio Series Grimlock. All right, so here we go in the interview. But before we go into the interview, I want to thank y'all very, very much because I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm up to 1,001 subscribers right now, and I like to thank y'all and give y'all applause for just being there for me and getting me through all of this and making it where it's pleasure to do more videos to keep y'all on the know and what's going on in Transformers land. Alright, then another thing I would like to say, if y'all hear some noise in the background, please forgive me. I'm in the sunroom, and pretty much, I ain't got the windows open. This area is not air conditioned. Of course, it's attached to the house, but not part of the air conditioning system of the house. So forgive me if y'all hear the fan in the background. Alright, so let's start off by looking at Mr. Grimlock, but start off with his box. As we see here, we have Shattered Glass Autobot symbol here, Transformer symbol, whatever you want to call it, right here on the front. Shattered Glass here, Transformers. The artwork on this is very, very nice. We have Mr. Grimlock name here, and we have Mr. Grimlock here, and also here on the side of the box, Transformers Generations. On the side of the box also we have him in his Dino mode and his robot mode, 23 steps, and we have it here on the side, and we have Transformers Shattered Glass on the top, pretty much nothing on the bottom. Alright, let's bring Mr. Grimlock in for his close-up. Alright, I am going to be saying, I'm going to go ahead and state this too, that this Grimlock will be my Studio Series version of Grimlock, because I know I can find one, but the prices people asking for this cat right now is ridiculous. So I paid $56 for this Grimlock right here, and he will be my Studio Series version of him. Yes, I know he's the evil Autobot, but to me he's going to be a good Autobot, just in Triptychon colors, pretty much. So, but he is going to be my my Studio Series version. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go over his detailing in his mask. His face is with a gorgeous white mask, gorgeous orange visor, and his head sculpture is very, very on key. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the same head sculpture as Studio Series Grimlock. 86 Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Alright, let's go further down the line. Here we have his purple chest, and yes, people are saying these are Triptychon colors. I want to say yes and no, maybe not, but yes, little baby Triptychon. We have here on the chest plate, we have his Autobot crest symbol behind a nice orange plate there. Really like that very much. We have more ab work, ab detailing with the vents here on the side. Have his Autobot crest symbol in a purple, surrounded by a turquoise green or aqua, whatever you want to call that color. Also down in the crotch area, nothing but plastic. Have molding detail, and that's about it. Also have little turquoise action going on there, and have some white detailing also on the hip, the shin here, along with some orange coloring on the back side here. His clock got some orange coloring here, right here on the shoulders, looking real good. You see I have already added a little detailing in the back. When we get in robot mode, dyno mode, I will explain that. On the wings here, we have a little bit of turquoise and orange here. Pretty much gray plastic. Not too much painted on here except for the chest, the face, and a little bit on his wings and everything. Of course, on the bottom here, everything is hunky-dory. But yeah, pretty much that's about it for how he looks and everything. So we'll zoom back in and we'll get some articulation going on with this guy. Alright, as far as articulation, his head is on, I think, a ball joint, so he can look right and left, he can look down, he can get more look down if you manipulate his transformation, and he can look up halfway for a squirrel. Shoulders can come up, as you can see. It's about how the shoulders can come up. They can do a full 360 and everything. So then we have elbow there with a get past 90 setup. Fist rotate. Fist has a slight rotation, so you can get all the way around with that for the fist rotation. Waist does have articulation in the waist. No ab crunch. Know how this Studio Series stuff goes. So we have a high kick as that far up with a knee bend, so we can get that good, and we have a kickback in the rear also. So also we can get a full Van Damme out of him also with a thigh rotation. We have a no toe up, but we have a ankle pivot on a hinge. And you can use this manipulate for the other part of manipulate his transformation right here with this heel toe, if you would like to do so with that. Alright, as far as his accessories, as far as the accessories go, he do come with this very Grimlock rifle, black with orange tips on it, so it looks really good. Quite have some detailing on it, not much, but have some detailing on it, and he can hold it normally like so. Right there. And also, if y'all have any DNA upgrade kits, he can wield a sword. This is my DNA upgrade kit for Sludge, but he can wield the sword also. Alright, up next, let's get into this height comparison. Alright, so what we're going to use for height comparison is his fellow Dinobots. We have Slag and we have Sludge. So the original first three of the Dinobots. And I do have Snarl coming on the way, so look out for that video coming soon. As soon as they can release it, as soon as I get it. So there they go, right there, as far as the height comparison. So Dinobots there. Also, we're gonna bring in Siege Optimus Prime, so you can see how that comparison looks. And last but not least, we have Core Class Volcanus, so you can see how that looks together. Yes, I'm still using 2 Grimlock legs, waiting for them to release so I can order Snarl. There you go. Alright, also I have a little piece from the DNA pack. I did pick this pack up from Toy Busters in Asheville. It was a partial pack, so it was already used on another Grimlock. So it was like a partial pack. So, but Willie was left with this, and the part that I'm going to show when we get to dyno mode. So he still can tab into place. Only difference about this wheelie versus the wheelie that came with Studio Series, he has more articulation. He can transform into his vehicle mode, so he have a whole lot more articulation, and he can tab here on top of Grimlock where this hole is at. So pretty much, like I said, this is pretty much the Studio Series version, which everybody knows. So he tabs there. If I can get him to tab into the right spot. So he tabs up there, and like so, get him to bend, and he can sit on, well, he act like he don't want to go in there. Alright, let's get him. There you go. So get him to tab up, and if I can get his head to do right. So there you go, there on Mr. Grimlock. So that part still works for him as far as the DNA setup is. Alright, so let's get down to transformation on him. First off, straighten these out, get this lock back into place. So take this and, you know, lock that into place where it sits here. Like, take the 90, pretty much lock it into place. Gonna take his hands, fold them in. Same with here. So I like to start this out first. Alright, then from here we're gonna go ahead and get his tail, get his tail and legs transformed. So we're gonna take this piece here, took it from here. Transformation same way as Studio Series, nothing new. So we get that going on like that. Take the feet, bring it here, take this area here, and we're gonna bend it back, and pretty much, let's get this out of the way for right now. Slide it back like so. It's only like a little slider, so you can bring it here and slide it over, and it's on like a little slider, so it bends back into place like this. Just like that. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna bend that hinge up, bring the tail back now, since hinge this piece up, and what it's gonna do is to lock right into place. If I can get it to do right. So right there. So that's how that's gonna look, because what it does, it flushes with this area right here. And from there we're gonna take his leg, his cap, this part right here of his tail, and fold it in like so. And same thing for the other side. Close this in, bring this out, take the leg, take it, slide it over, and bend it in like so. Bring it here, and pretty much bring it like that for it to lock in place. Bring the tail down like so, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna tab this together like so, and there we have a complete tail for Mr. Grimlock. Tab all this in, make sure it's locked in, and there you go. So you want to make sure it's set and flush like so. If not, it won't do right. So right in there, see how this all set and flush. All right, and tab into place. All right, then from there, what we're going to do is bring his chest down. So we're going to untab his chest, bring that down, and we're going to bring it right to here. And what it's going to do, this tab hole here, we're going to tab into place to these two tabs right here. So bring it down, and there we have that going on. Now we can bring his legs and bring this here and bring this here. Flip these out. Alright, from the legs, what we want to do is take this tab here and bring it just like so and bend it. Put it about that much of a bend. Same on this side. Bring this tab, because it's held in by this little tab here, which clips up in here, and they'll have this bend like so. Straighten it out, and you have this little, so you can have that bend like that. Alright, then from there, what we're going to do, take his head, fold his head in, collapse his wings down, and bring his wings down. So this little ball joint area will fit inside this ball joint area right here. And bring it together, and we're going to pin it together. And last but not least, we're going to bring Mr. Grimlock head down, lock it into place, lock that down, and there we have Mr. Grimlock in his alt mode, with his dino mode, looking very, very, very good. Looking very good. So let's go over the detail. And first, I know y'all want to say, why he have this right here on him? This is part of that DNA kit. It was a partial DNA kit, and whoever had it didn't use all of it. So, and I jumped on it because I knew I had this shattered glass, and I want to try to bring him to his G1 toy specs close as possible. So what I did was took him apart. Of course, add the DNA on it, but you can see in the background I have chrome in the background. So what I did was painted this chrome so it'll give me his G1 toy look. So you can see right in there. See, really good. That's really chromed up in there. So yes, this is part of that DNA upgrade. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the DNA arms from out of that kit because, like I said, the guy, he partially used it. You know, and I looked up and found it. Another thing that I was able to get from the DNA was the teeth here, added right in here. So the teeth and the teeth there. So I was able to get those teeth there and the teeth, his dentures right here. So he had some extra dentures. So I was able to use the dentures also from there also. So yes, I lucked up very, very blessed with that. Alright, so let's go over detail on Mr. Grimlock. He has his orange eyes, which, like I said, this looks like a mini Triptychon. So we have orange eyes for paint detail. We have the rivets here on the side of him for detail, and also we have purple here. Of course, y'all already explained this part here on the side. Same thing on the other side with all the detailing. Nice pearly white teeth, so we see Grimlock brushes his teeth and everything. We have detailing here on the side, which was on the wings, so it comes together, making it look good. This is where his Autobot symbol should be at for if he was a good guy, which I'm going to put this on him, put the Autobot symbol here on him anyway. Of course, we can see the same Autobot symbol here on the side, which was his arms and the detailing of his belly here on the bottom. Also, the tail here has nice detailing and everything in there. Also, let me show you something during transformation. Let's bring him back open. Alright, check the detailing out in there. So, like I said, the same mode as Studio Series, but you know, I'm a sucker for detail. See the detail there, and also the detail here as you brought down his chest area. So it's very nice detailing in there. Close them back up. Alright, then. So here on the back we have his nice detailing here on the back there. And right in there, that little hole there is made for storage, so it can peg, if I'm not mistaken. I had it pegged in there somehow, but it pegs somehow up in here. I can't remember. So the hole ain't for the storage. Oh, right here. My bad. Hole ain't for the storage, so it pegs here on his back side of his tail. If I can get it to do right. They don't want a peg in there, but that's definitely, there you go. So there you go. So it pegs right into place right there. And he looks very, very good. Nice articulation on the hands here. The head has a articulation also, so that's right and left. He can look down. That's first he look down. He can look way up. Jaws open up to massive roar. Me Grimlock. So yeah, very good on that. No waist articulation. Legs have articulation. We have the bend here, so you can get the bend going on. Toes have some articulation. Tail has no articulation. And that's about it for articulation on Mr. Grimlock. Looking really, really good. Looking really good. All right. And if I'm thinking Willie can, like I said, I don't have a studio series, so I'm guessing this is where Willie will ride on him. If it was peg, if it was, I'm thinking this is where he will ride at. So we'll, I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. Maybe here. I have no clue. So I'm thinking this is how he would ride Mr. Grimlock. So that's good enough for me. He's sitting up there. All right. I'm gonna get the other Dinobots transformed up, and we'll show them how they look together. All right, I got the guys transformed up. So here we go with the comparison for the guys. Bring Slag and Sludge. And you know we couldn't do this without their creators. We have Mr. Wheeljack and Mr. Ratchet. Both of these are masterpieces. So size varies. So yeah, we couldn't do it without their creators. And there you go, looking great. And, you know, besides of the size of them. But yeah, with their creators, Mr. Wheeljack and Mr. Ratchet. Alright, my thoughts and closings and remarks on this guy. Alright, my thoughts on this guy, man. If y'all can get a hold of him, go ahead and get him now. Because if you don't get him now, he's going to be up in price later on. So, see if y'all can get him, especially if you don't have the Studio Series 86 version of him. I think he'll be a good replacement for him, even though his colors are off. But someone out there can customize him and paint him the way he's supposed to be painted, which I think I'm gonna keep this one like he is, just to show that he's, you know, a leader of the Dinobots, which give him a different color than all the basic same colors as Flag and Sludge, red and green, red and gold and all that good stuff. So this will be he is the king of the Dinobots. Articulation is on point. Paint job is on point. Paint looks really, really good. As one of the YouTubers say, that's on YouTube, Prime versus Prime. These could be masterpieces if they was a little bigger, a little taller, and whatnot. Because what transformation goes into these guys is off, as I would say, off. My old age would say off the hook. Transformation is well where the only spot I see in them had the hollow points here inside where the fist fold in, where the masterpiece filled it in. But other than that, like his legs and everything else is filled in, no hollow points whatsoever. So I think they did a great job on this guy as far as this mold. And by this mold being as old as it is, it's still holding up. So no loose joints, no nothing. Everything is great. All right, and I'd like to thank y'all again for subscribing to me. Thank you for 1,001 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all my new subscribers, all my subscribers who thinking about subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching all my videos. Evidently, I'm doing something right, or y'all wouldn't be subscribing. All right, but this is my conclusion on Shattered Glass Grimlock. As I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime out. Be blessed.